Welcome to Hydrohaven, where we believe the secret to spectacular plants isn't just in what grows above the soil, but what happens beneath it. Today we're digging deep, literally, into the foundation of successful gardening healthy, nutrient-rich soil. Whether you're dealing with lifeless dirt that crumbles through your fingers, stubborn clay that forms impenetrable clumps, or soil that simply refuses to support thriving plants, this comprehensive guide will transform your garden's foundation. Let's face it, soil isn't the most glamorous aspect of gardening. We're often drawn to vibrant blooms, lush foliage, and bountiful harvests. But experienced gardeners know a fundamental truth. Exceptional plants begin with exceptional soil. Consider this guide your roadmap to creating the kind of soil that makes plants not just grow, but truly flourish. Understanding your soil, the foundation of success. Before diving into soil improvement techniques, it's essential to understand what you're working with. Soil isn't just dirt, it's a complex ecosystem teeming with minerals, organic matter, microorganisms, water, and air. The perfect soil provides plants with 5 crucial elements: nutrients, oxygen, water, stability, and protection from temperature extremes. Conducting a simple soil test reveals crucial information about your soil's pH and nutrient composition. Most garden plants prefer slightly acidic to neutral soil around pH 6 to 7, though there are notable exceptions. Home soil tests are available at garden centers, or for more comprehensive results, contact your local extension office for professional testing services. These tests typically measure nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and sometimes micronutrients, along with organic matter content. The texture of your soil, the proportion of sand, silt, and clay particles, dramatically affects how water moves through it, how nutrients are retained, and how easily roots can penetrate. Perform a simple jar test at home. Fill a clear jar 1/3 with soil, add water until nearly full, shake vigorously, then let it settle for 24 hours. Sand will settle first at the bottom, then silt, with clay forming the top layer. This visual representation helps you understand your soil's composition. Bringing dead soil back to life. Truly dead soil lacks the biological activity essential for plant health. This commonly occurs in heavily disturbed areas, construction sites, overfarmed land, or areas where topsoil has been removed. The telltale signs include compaction, lack of visible organisms like worms and insects, poor water infiltration, and plants that struggle despite adequate care. The revival process begins with adding organic matter, the secret ingredient that transforms lifeless dirt into living soil. Compost is your most valuable ally in this resurrection. Apply a 2 to 3 inch layer of quality compost across your planting area, and gently incorporate it into the top 6 to 8 inches of soil. This immediate injection of beneficial microorganisms jumpstarts the soil food web. For severely depleted soils, consider a multi-pronged approach. Green manures or cover crops like clover, vetch, or buckwheat can be grown specifically to be turned back into the soil. These plants pull nutrients from deep soil layers, fix nitrogen from the air, and create biomass that becomes food for soil organisms when incorporated. Introduce worms to accelerate organic matter breakdown and create channels for air and water movement. Red wigglers work quickly on surface materials, while earthworms burrow deeper, gradually improving soil structure throughout the profile. Simply placing a few dozen worms from a fishing supply store or worm farm into your garden can establish a population that will multiply if conditions are hospitable. Avoid the temptation to over-till dead soil. While initial cultivation helps incorporate amendments, excessive tilling destroys the soil structure you're working to create. After the initial rehabilitation work, practice minimal soil disturbance to allow the biology to establish stable networks. Conquering clay soil challenges. Clay soil, with its tiny, tightly packed particles, presents unique challenges. It drains poorly, warms slowly in spring, compacts easily, and can form a concrete-like consistency when dry. However, clay soil also holds tremendous potential due to its exceptional ability to retain nutrients. The goal isn't to eliminate clay but to improve its structure. Gypsum, or calcium sulfate, works wonders specifically for clay soil. Unlike lime, gypsum doesn't alter soil pH but helps separate clay particles, improving drainage and making the soil more workable. Creating raised beds offers an effective strategy for gardening in clay-dominant areas. By building up 8 to 12 inches above the existing soil, you create an immediate growing zone while the amendments below slowly work to improve the native clay. Strategic planting can help break up clay naturally. Deep-rooted plants like daikon radish, alfalfa, and certain native prairie plants physically penetrate compacted clay layers. Even if you don't harvest these plants, their root channels remain after the plants decompose, creating pathways for water, air, and future plant roots. Avoid working clay soil when wet. This creates compaction that can take years to remedy. The simple test is to squeeze a handful of soil. If it forms a ball that doesn't readily crumble when poked, it's too wet to work. Patience is essential when improving clay soil. Significant changes may take 2 to 3 growing seasons, but the improvements are lasting. Building superior garden soil. For existing gardens that need a boost, annual soil improvement should become part of your regular gardening rhythm. Each growing season presents opportunities to enhance your soil's quality incrementally. Implement crop rotation to prevent nutrient depletion and pest buildup. Different plant families have varying nutrient requirements and root structures. Mulching serves multiple soil-improving functions. It conserves moisture, moderates soil temperature, suppresses weeds, and gradually adds organic matter as it decomposes. Organic mulches like shredded leaves, straw, or wood chips feed soil organisms as they break down. Apply a 2 to 3 inch layer around established plants, keeping it an inch away from stems to prevent rot. Compost tea, a brewed aerated extract of compost, delivers a concentrated dose of beneficial microorganisms. Apply monthly during the growing season by spraying directly on soil and foliage. This microbial inoculant accelerates organic matter decomposition and can help suppress certain plant diseases through competitive exclusion of pathogens. Consider biochar as a long-term soil amendment. This specially processed charcoal creates permanent microscopic structures in soil that house beneficial organisms and hold nutrients. Research suggests biochar can remain effective for hundreds of years, making it one of the most permanent soil improvements available. Incorporate activated biochar, pre-charged with compost tea or nutrients, at rates of about 5 to 10% by volume into your garden soil. Correcting common soil problems. Alkaline soil with a high pH above 7.5 limits the availability of important nutrients like iron and manganese. To gradually lower pH, incorporate elemental sulfur according to soil test recommendations, typically 1 to 2 pounds per 100 square feet annually. Alternatively, use acidifying organic materials like pine needles, coffee grounds, or peat moss as mulch. Overly acidic soil with a pH below 5.5 benefits from applications of agricultural lime or dolomite lime, which also adds magnesium. Apply according to soil test recommendations in fall, allowing winter precipitation to help incorporate it. Sandy soil's primary limitation is its inability to retain water and nutrients. Focus on building organic matter through generous compost additions, and consider adding clay minerals like bentonite to increase the soil's cation exchange capacity, which is its ability to hold on to nutrients. Compacted soil severely restricts root growth and water infiltration. Beyond mechanical aeration, biological processes can help. Liquid humic acid applications penetrate compacted layers, making them more friable over time. Deep-rooted cover crops physically break up compaction while adding organic matter. In lawn areas, core aeration followed by top dressing with compost provides immediate improvement. Soils lacking specific nutrients require targeted amendments. Nitrogen deficiency, indicated by yellowing older leaves, can be addressed with blood meal, feather meal, or composted manure. Phosphorus deficiency, showing as purple leaf discoloration, responds to bone meal or rock phosphate. Potassium deficiency, evident in brown leaf edges, can be corrected with green sand or wood ash, though ash will also raise pH. The living soil philosophy. Truly exceptional soil goes beyond chemistry to embrace the soil food web, the complex community of organisms from microscopic bacteria to visible earthworms that create soil health. Minimize soil disturbance once you've established good structure. Each time soil is turned, fungal networks are disrupted, organisms are exposed to predators, and organic matter oxidizes more quickly. Adopt no-dig or minimal tillage approaches, adding amendments to the soil surface and letting biology incorporate them downward. Maintain continuous living roots in your soil whenever possible. Plants release exudates, sugars, and other compounds from their roots that feed soil microorganisms. These organisms in turn make nutrients available to plants. Winter cover crops or perennial plantings ensure this symbiotic relationship continues year-round. Diversity above ground creates diversity below ground. Mixed plantings support varied soil organisms, each performing specialized functions in the soil ecosystem. Aim for polycultures rather than monocultures, interplanting compatible species that support different beneficial organisms. Putting it all together, your soil improvement plan. Transforming your soil is a journey, not an overnight miracle. Create a realistic timeline based on your starting point. For severely depleted soil, expect a foundational rebuilding period of 1 to 2 years focusing heavily on organic matter incorporation, cover cropping, and minimal disturbance. For moderately healthy soil needing enhancement, a seasonal approach works well: fall organic matter incorporation, winter cover cropping, spring soil testing and targeted amendments, and summer mulching. For maintenance of already good soil, annual additions of compost, rotating cover crops, and attentive observation of plant health indicators will sustain and gradually improve quality. Document your soil improvement journey with photos and notes. Record amendments applied, test results, and plant responses. This creates not only a valuable reference but also a deeply satisfying record of your soil's transformation. Many gardeners find that after 3 to 5 years of intentional soil building, their garden requires significantly fewer inputs while producing increasingly abundant results. Remember that exceptional soil is the ultimate sustainable gardening practice. While plants come and go with the seasons, well-cared-for soil continues to improve over decades, creating a legacy that extends far beyond a single growing season. We'd love to hear about your soil transformation experiences. Share your before and after stories in the comments below. If you found this guide helpful, please subscribe to the Hydrohaven channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our weekly gardening content. Share this video with fellow gardeners struggling with soil challenges. Together we can build healthier gardens from the ground up. Have specific soil questions we didn't address? Let us know in the comments and we might feature your question in an upcoming video. Until next time, happy gardening from everyone here at Hydrohaven.